Nestled deep within a valley, veiled by whispering willows and ancient oaks, lay Alderwood. It was a village untouched by time, where the scent of wood smoke mingled with the sweet perfume of honeysuckle. Life moved at the pace of the seasons, unhurried and serene. At the heart of Alderwood stood Master August's clockmaker's shop, a place of wonder and enchantment. The shop was a symphony of ticking gears, gleaming brass, and the sweet aroma of polished wood. Sunbeams danced through the dusty window panes, illuminating 1,000 intricate clocks. Each tick and chime was a tiny heartbeat, a testament to Master August's meticulous craftsmanship. He was a man of quiet wisdom, his eyes crinkled with laughter lines and the passage of countless hours. People came from far and wide to marvel at his creations. They whispered tales of clocks that could predict the weather, tell the tides, or even capture a fleeting moment in time. But of all Master August's creations, none were as extraordinary as his daughter, Evra.
Father, do you think the new clock will be ready for the festival?
Evra, my dear, with your help, it will be the finest clock Alderwood has ever seen.
Together, they worked in harmony, their bond as intricate and timeless as the clocks they crafted. Evra was not born in the conventional sense. She was a masterpiece sculpted from the finest porcelain, her heart a delicate clockwork mechanism. Master August had poured all his love and artistry into her creation. He longed for a companion, a kindred spirit to share his passion for the intricate dance of time. With each carefully placed gear and spring, Evra came to life. Her porcelain skin held a soft, ethereal glow, and her eyes shimmered like moonstone. She moved with a grace that was both captivating and unnerving. Evra possessed an ageless beauty, frozen in time by her father's craft. Master August doted on Evra, teaching her the secrets of his craft. She learned to read the language of gears and springs, to hear the music of time in every tick and chime.
Father, will I ever be like the others? Evra asked, her voice soft and curious.
You are unique, my dear, Master August replied, his eyes filled with warmth, and that is a gift.
He filled her days with stories and laughter, nurturing her mind and spirit. As the years turned into decades, Evra remained unchanged. She watched as the children she played with grew old, their laughter lines deepening into wrinkles. The seasons painted their hues on the world outside, but Evra remained untouched by time's passage. Her unchanging nature became a bittersweet burden. She loved her father dearly and cherished their time together. Evra, my dear, do you ever wish things were different? Evra, sometimes, Father, I yearn to experience the world as others do, to feel the joy of growth, the sting of loss, the full spectrum of human emotions. The unchanging rhythm of her existence left her feeling hollow, like a melody forever frozen on a music box. She saw the love in her father's eyes, the way his hands trembled slightly as he adjusted her hair. It dawned on her that she was not just witnessing his life, she was witnessing his aging, his own dance with time. One chilly evening, as the fire crackled in the hearth, Evra finally voiced her deepest fear.
Father, she began, her voice a soft chime, am I truly alive? Do I have a soul?
Master August looked up from his workbench, his eyes filled with surprise and a flicker of something else she couldn't quite place. He took her hand, his touch gentle. My dear Evra, you are the most precious thing in my world.
You are alive in every way that matters. You think, you feel, you experience the world around you.
But his words rang hollow in Evra's ears. She yearned for more than just an imitation of life. She craved the freedom to write her own story on the parchment of time. The conversation left an ache in Evra's heart. She loved her father dearly, but she knew she couldn't stay frozen in time while the world moved on. She needed to find her own truth, to unravel the mystery of her existence. Section 5. The Eternity Mechanism. Driven by a thirst for understanding, Evra began spending hours poring over her father's books and schematics. She delved into ancient texts on alchemy, horology, and the mysteries of the human soul. One dusty tome, tucked away on a high shelf, caught her attention. Its pages contained cryptic sketches and notes on something called the Eternity Mechanism. According to the text, the mechanism was a legendary device capable of manipulating the very fabric of time. It spoke of aligning one's essence with the cosmic clock, of achieving a state of being beyond the limitations of mortality. Intrigued and terrified in equal measure, Evra felt an undeniable pull towards this forbidden knowledge.
What are you working on, Evra?
It's called the Eternity Mechanism. I found it in one of Father's old books.
The eternity mechanism? That sounds dangerous.
It is, but I have to understand it. I feel like it's my destiny.
The clockmaker's daughter was determined to unlock the secrets of time, even if it meant defying her creator. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, as Evra painstakingly pieced together the eternity mechanism. She poured all her longing, her fears and her hopes into its creation. Finally, the day came when the mechanism was complete. It pulsed with an ethereal light, a symphony of whirring gears and shimmering energy. With a mixture of trepidation and determination, Evra activated the mechanism. A wave of energy surged through her, shattering her porcelain shell. She cried out, a sound both beautiful and terrible, as her body underwent a metamorphosis. The clockwork gears that had once defined her dissolved, replaced by the warm thrum of a beating heart. She was no longer a delicate doll, but a woman of flesh and blood. Tears streamed down her face, tears that felt both familiar and brand new.
Evra, is it really you? A voice called out.
Yes, it's me, Evra replied, her voice trembling with emotion.
I can't believe it. You're alive, the voice said, filled with awe.
Yes, I am, Evra whispered, tears of joy streaming down her face.
The commotion from the workshop drew Master August running. He froze at the doorway, his eyes widening in disbelief as he beheld his transformed daughter. Evra turned to him, her heart filled with a maelstrom of emotions. She saw understanding dawn on his face, followed by a deep sadness. He knew that in giving her the gift of humanity, he was also accepting the inevitability of their parting.
The years they had stolen from time were catching up.
Master August's face, once etched with the lines of laughter and wisdom, now bore the weight of his many years.
Evra rushed to his side, embracing him tightly.
I understand now, Father, she whispered, her voice trembling with emotion.
Thank you for the gift of life, for the time we've shared.
Master August passed away peacefully a few weeks later. His passing left a void in Evra's life, but it was a void filled with gratitude and love. She continued to run the clockmaker's shop, her fingers now tracing the familiar contours of gears and springs with a newfound appreciation. She embraced the changing seasons, the laughter of children, the bittersweet symphony of life itself. Evra lived a long and fulfilling life.
Do you ever miss him, Evra? Asked a young apprentice.
Every day, Evra replied softly, but his lessons are always with me.
Her heart brimming with the echoes of ticking clocks and the memory of her father's love. She never forgot the lessons she learned from the clockmaker who sculpted her destiny and gave her the greatest gift of all, the freedom to choose her own time. And so, the legend of the clockmaker's daughter was passed down through generations. It became a tale whispered around hearths on cold winter nights. The story served as a poignant reminder that time, like love, was a precious and fleeting gift.
Do you remember the story of the clockmaker's daughter, grandfather?
Ah, yes. It's a tale that has been passed down through generations. A story of love, loss, and the passage of time.
It taught that true life was not measured in years, but in the moments that made our hearts beat and our souls sing. And as the years turned into decades and decades into centuries, the echo of Master August's clocks could still be heard in the heart of Alderwood. Each tick and chime was a testament to the enduring power of love, loss, and the timeless tale of the clock.